magical pals, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kat. I do Disney related content and other content like what I'm doing today. I decided to start something new for the summer months. I love to read. It is one of my relaxing me time things to do, and I normally read off of my phone or my Kindle. This time I decided to ask you guys, my friends and my family, what books to get, and I got a whole box of books to read. Oh yeah. So for the next 10 weeks, I'm going to be reading a book and reviewing it. So I just wanted to show you guys what I got and what you can look forward to. These are very different genres, things that I've never heard of or never thought about reading. And I'm really excited to see what you guys think. If you've read any of these, and let's have a discussion. The first book that we have is by Kristin Hannah, and it is called The Nightingale. This is a nice, hefty book, and it takes place during World War II, and it is about two sisters. Just to give you a little bit of a synopsis, it says, The Nightingale tells the story of two sisters separated by years and experiences, by ideals, passion, and circumstances, each embarking on their own dangerous path toward survival, love, and freedom in German-occupied, war-torn France. A heartbreakingly beautiful novel that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit and the durability of women. It is a novel for everyone, a novel for a lifetime. I am excited. I have read other books by Kristin Hannah. I always find her narrative to be very engaging, and I always kind of gravitate towards all of her characters, not just her main character. So I'm interested to see how this one turns out. I have realized that a lot of these books are kind of war-centric books. That was not my intention. The next book is a little more lighthearted, and that is Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. I have read other Twisted Tales, and they are a lot of fun because they are made through Disney, so they are very accurate to the storyline. But this is the Fa Mulan has a warrior heart. She would do anything to protect her loved ones, including going to war in her ailing father's place, disguised as a soldier named Ping. So it's basically starts off normally, and then King Yuma, the ruler of Dayu, is not about to make things easy for her. With the help of Shan Yu and the Lion Guardians, Mulan must traverse the underworld. Yes, she is going to the underworld, everyone. So I am really excited about going into this kind of fractured fairy tale, if you will. I love retelling of fairy tale stories, any of the Grimms, any Hans Christian Andersen. It's probably why I love Disney so much. So this is going to be exciting. My next book is A Man Called Of. This is by Frederick Backman. So this is about an elderly gentleman. We learn about his life throughout, I think he's in his 80s, and he's kind of a grumpy old man. This was actually a movie. I have seen the movie, so I am interested to see how this compares. I normally find that I love books more than the movies because I can kind of create my own world around it. He gets new neighbors who are not from the country that he is, and I can't remember where this takes place, but when I read it, I'll let you guys know. And he befriends them in only a way that a grumpy man can, and learns more about himself, his past, and these people. So this should be a great one. This was highly recommended by most of my friends, especially my teacher friends. And this is called American Dirt by Jeannie Cummins. I have heard a lot of great things about this. From what I know about it is it's about a family who were originally from Mexico. They have problems with the drug cartel, and they come to America. And it's about their story, and it's supposed to be really gritty but really great. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. It is an Oprah's book club book for 2020, so it is a hardback. I prefer paperback, but something about a hardback just makes you feel, I don't know, you feel like romantic and special and strong. Tell me if I'm the only one who feels that way about a hardback. The next book was recommended by my mom, as well as many others who said, get some tissues out. So, oh boy, this is called Before We Were Yours. This is a story of siblings who are separated after a death of a parent and comes to find out that they aren't really where they're supposed to be. Things in their past come back to light for a town, for a country, for these poor children, that so many horrible things happen, especially in adoption. So I love this kind of stuff. I recently watched a documentary on adoptions in the South, adoption rings, and I'm really curious to see, because this is partially based on a true story and it has happened. So get my tissues ready. The next book is also a wartime story. It is called Lovely War by Julie Berry. And this one has a little bit of a twist to it. It's a little supernatural. People involved are not just us little humans on the ground. No, no, no. The story is much bigger than that. The Olympian gods, the Greek gods are involved in this story. So from what I understand, the Greek gods are kind of trying to decide what to do with the human race. And they follow this one couple, and I think this is going to be really interesting, considering that it's a little sci-fi, a little historical, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The next book is The Indigo Girl by Natasha Boyd. I'm going to read the synopsis for you. It says, in 1739, Eliza Lucas is 16-year-old when her father leaves her in charge of the family's 3 plantations in South Carolina, then proceeds to bleed the states dry in pursuit of his military ambition. Her mother wants nothing more than for their South Carolina endeavor to fail so they can go back to England. Her family is in danger of losing everything. Hearing of how the French pay for indigo dye, Eliza believes it is her salvation, but thwarted at every turn, even by her family, Eliza finds her only allies in an aging horticulturalist, a lawyer, and a slave with whom she strikes a dangerous deal to teach her a thousand-year-old secret process of making indigo dye, and in return, against the laws of the day, she will teach the slaves to read. So develops an incredible story of romance, intrigue, hidden friendship, threats, ambition, betrayal, sacrifice, based on historical documents and Eliza Lucas's own letters. I love historical fiction and nonfiction, so this is going to be really interesting, fun read for me. Next book I have is The Kitchen House by Kathleen Grissom. At the turn of the 19th century, on a tobacco plantation in Georgia, young white Lavina, who was orphaned on her passage from Ireland, arrives on the steps of the kitchen house and is placed under the care of Belle, the master's black daughter. Lavina learns to cook, clean, serve food, and cherish the quiet strength and love of her new family. In time, Lavina is accepted into the world of the big house, caring for the master's opium-addicted wife and befriending his dangerous yet productive son. She attempts to straddle the world of the kitchen and the big house, but her skin color will ever set her apart from Belle and the other slaves. Through the unique eyes of Lavina and Belle, Kathleen Grissom's debut novel unfolds in a heartbreaking and ultimately hopeful story of class, race, dignity, deep buried secrets, and family bonds. Whew, like I said, these are all deep. There's some deep stuff going on, and I'm gonna need to like watch a Hallmark family movie or something between these books. I'm excited. Are you guys excited to learn more about all these books and these characters? Oh, whew, I'm ready. And then my last 2 books, and I am going to kind of spread these around so that I have a little bit of break. This is a fun one. It is called Fangirl. It is by Rainbow Rowell. Fangirl is about a girl who has a huge obsession with a certain fandom. Now in this book, it is not called what we would probably think it is, but she is obsessed with a magical person who goes off to school at a magical place. See where I'm going there? So this is about her life in college, how she is learning to separate herself from her twin sister and finding her own voice. So this one should be a little bit of a light read. This is a young adult, so should be good. My last book is By the Book, a novel by Julia Sonneborn. This is a new romance book, fiction. Anne Corey is about to get schooled, an English professor at Fairfax College in Southern California. She's not about to let anything get in her way of scoring a position on the coveted tenure track. All she has to do is get a book deal, snag a promotion, and boom, she's in. But then Adam Martinez, aka the first love and ex-fiance, shows up at Fairfax's new president of the college. Anne should be able to keep herself distracted. After all, she's got a book to write, an aging father to take care of, and a new romance developing with the college's writer-in-residence. Woo! So not too steamy, but a little bit of romance in there, and it's about someone who writes. So, you know, book goals. So my first book for this series is going to be Fangirl. I'm starting off a little bit light. Tune in next week when I go over a review of this book. That will be week 1. And the best thing is, when I am done, I'm going to be having a giveaway. Each time that I have a new video out, I want you to tell me if this is a book that you would be interested in reading. And if I pick you, I will send it off to you so you can have your own copy. That's why I wanted to get the paperbacks, so you guys could have it for yourselves. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the ones coming up. I really wanted to kind of spread things out a little bit, keep my mind busy during the summer. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Go out, make someone smile today. Bye, guys.